Hey beautiful Capricorns, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. Guys, I'm just all cozied up here, so I gotta chill through me, so bear with me. Okay, let's go. Capricorn, please and thank you. One more. Capricorn. Messages for Capricorn. Ooh, an adversary. You resist the status quo and like to debate and play the devil's advocate. Lawyer, politician, critic, psychologist, or scientist. You're a romantic. You like to invoke emotions and create intimate relationships with others. You would do well as a group therapist, a wedding planner, a mediator, or an artist. You're a warrior. You break through blocks and overcome obstacles to make way for the new. Could be an attorney, a competitor, a team leader, a coach, or someone in the military. You're a master. You use great skill and perseverance to rise to the top of your field. You could be an owner, a CEO, executive director, or an investor. You are a worthy adversary. You're a weaver. You create your own destiny and guide the future of others. A good advisor, facilitator, a planner, life coach, seer, or guide. A showcaser. You display several spiritual talents to inspire others to uncover their gifts. You could be a spiritual teacher, guru, performer, or a magician. I'm telling you, you're an adversary. Playing the devil's advocate. Just saying. You're a worthy opponent. You will take people on. You're not afraid to speak your truth. Ooh, shit. Upheaval. You're like, this is a reward for your journey, a victory. You turn upheaval into victories. You're like, oh yeah? This is like playing the devil's advocate, you know? This is like most people look at a situation as the upheaval. You have the ability to turn upheaval into a victory. If there's 10 people in the room, there'll be Capricorn disagreeing with them, pointing something out. This is because you can't help. You have an intelligent mind. I mean, you could point people in the right direction. This is a victory. Turning upheaval into a victory. You're the one that says, you know, things might be a storm, but look, here's the solution. Here's the solution. And you have an ability to turn others' upheavals into victories for them. You're a warrior. The morning star, Electra. Radiance is my birthright. You can't help how electric you are. Ooh, I embody authentic and sensual essence. The sacred orchard, co-creating. My abundance mindset attracts endless blessings. So this is you playing the devil's advocate. Everyone else, this is like A lot of people see things as the glass half empty. You see it as half full. You're like, well, I'm halfway there. I'm 3/4 of the way there. I don't look at it as I'm empty. I look at it as I'm half full. Finding the good in the bad. Because you have a sharp mind. You may always find that you are the devil's advocate. You know, always going against the status quo, always going and fighting against what everybody else is doing. You have a unique way. You might be doing things in the opposite of what everybody else is doing or saying or thinking, which makes you such a great success, which makes you victorious. You have a unique way of pointing things out, Capricorn, that other people don't see. And it's like they could swear up and down you were wrong, and you just like, I'm going to prove you wrong. A great strategist. Capricorn. Promotion. Ahead with recognition. Taking on more responsibilities as well. Other people may say you're playing, playing games. Not with the greatest strategists on the earth. You see right through it. Because you're a great poker player and you are a great chess player. Yep. You know when others are lying through their teeth. Someone is hiding the evidence, but they are going to soon be found out. These are trolls, real life trolls. Someone could be hiding their addictions due to shame, guilt, or illegal activity. There could have been co-parenting issues due to extreme dislike for the other. So you could be someone's playing games. And they're going to be found out. Someone is just forcing their opinion onto someone else. This is someone who is an extremist. Well, I think they're barking up the wrong tree with you, Capricorn. You're just like, Want to play? Okay. I'm going to play the devil's advocate here. I'll play along with you. Why? Because I know how to beat your ass. That's how. So someone is jealous. Hmm. Like I said, you are a leader. You could be being promoted. You could be a guru. You could be a CEO. You could have your own organization, company. You're a great life coach. You could be mentoring. You could be guiding. You could be your soul. You know, like you're a sage energy. You internalize things. You analyze things. Someone here is trying to, there could be some co-parenting issues. It's because someone is trying to hide their own deficiencies, like they're trying to hide their own agenda, or they're trying to hide what it is that they're doing. So they could be like accusing, being accusatory of the other parent. Hmm. 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 There you go. Devil's advocate. You could be advocating for someone. You could be playing the devil's advocate. Hmm. Hang on. Some kind of evidence. Hmm. Okay. So you could find yourself, Capricorn, sticking up for someone. You could be in a position where you're like, all right, somebody's been demonized here. Somebody has made you out to be the devil. Or somebody is making someone else out to be the devil. I think that you're going to lead someone into a victory. Either you're leading yourself into a victory or you're helping someone into a victory. Hang on. Sorry. What does the devil's advocate represent?
Here's the definition of devil's advocate. A person who expresses a contentious opinion in order to provoke debate or test the strength of the opposing arguments.
So that's what you're doing. You're like, prove it. Prove it. Give me the facts. Where's the proof? Give me the evidence. You could be provoking a debate. Trying to give or testing the strength of an opponent's argument. The interviewer will need to play the devil's advocate to put the other side's case forward. Like, either you are defending someone, or you yourself are provoking a debate here. It's like someone may be coming to you, saying certain things. Well, I've already been made out the devil, so I'm going to tell you, I'm going to provoke you. That's what I said. I'm going to provoke you. I'm going to debate this. Show me the evidence. Where's your proof? Where is your evidence? Or you're defending someone. You are defending someone. Either yourself or someone else. You're provoking a debate, or you're provoking some kind of like... Either you're sticking up for someone or someone's sticking up for you. It's like to do with... Okay, here is... You could be getting promoted or getting a raise. You've already portrayed me as the devil. I'll show you what the devil can do. Or I'll show you the strengths, the hidden strengths. You want proof? I'll give you proof. You want evidence? I'll give you evidence. See, somebody does not want to uncover something. It could be about work, leading into a victory here. So I said, this is one-upping. It is. Uncovering some kind of truth here. You're determined. There's some kind of parental alienation going on here. And some kind of evidence is going to come out. Someone's gonna find out. It is. Could come out in an argument. You're provoking some kind of debate. You're provoking some kind of debate. This is provocation. You're provoking deliberately to get the other side of the story. I want to know the truth. I want the other side of the story. It's like you're provoking a fight here, but it's to find out the truth about something. You could be getting into a battle. Like a debate or an argument. You might get the truth. If you get someone mad enough, they might speak the truth. Like you're playing the devil's advocate. You know it. You know it. It's like, but I need the truth here. I need facts. I need to know the truth. I want proof, I want evidence, and I want the facts. I'm not just going to believe something because you tell it to me. I'm not just going to believe something. I'm going to advocate for the devil here. I'm going to advocate for the devil here because nobody can be that bad. as what somebody's making someone out to be. How can you look so innocent all the time? How come you come out smelling like a rose all the time, eh? How come? You, Capricorn, are playing the devil's advocate. It's like deliberately provoking somebody into an argument so you see the real side of them, or you see the real truth behind something. You're becoming suspicious of something or someone. And you're like, okay, I'm going to have to play the devil's advocate. I'm going to have to be the bastard here or the bitch here. I'm going to have to turn evil here in order to find out the truth. I am going to provoke a fight. I am going to provoke a war. And I'm going to confront you. And I am going to ask you, you better fucking give me some proof of what you're saying there. Or you better have something to back up what you're saying here. Because your intuition is telling you something. And what somebody else, it's going against your grain of what somebody else is saying. It's going against what you believe. Or it's going to, there's a false truth here somewhere. So it's like, I got to play the devil's advocate. I got to stir the pot here to find out the truth. I'm going to stir the hornet's nest and get to the bottom of the truth here. And I think that's what somebody's afraid of. See? I'm going to piss somebody off here. I'm going to have to play the devil's advocate. I'm going to charge in. I'm going to make someone really pissed off when I do this too. Because I don't believe a fucking word that you're saying. My intuition is telling me that there's two sides to every story. My intuition is like, no. Something is, I'm going to play the devil's advocate here. It's like, I'm going to provoke a fight here. I'm going to provoke a fight, an argument, a debate. Because what I know is what I know. I know there is more than one side to a story here. I want the truth. And sometimes you gotta play the devil's advocate to get the truth. This is a debate. You may be calling out some people here, Capricorn. Like, they're not going to come right out and tell you, yeah, I've been hiding this from you. Yeah, I mean, somebody has demonized somebody. That could be you or someone you care about. It's like they have been demonized. Either you're doing some research, you're getting to the bottom of the truth, Or you're going to find out you got more friends than you thought you had. Either someone's been doing you dirty, or someone is doing somebody dirty close to you. It's like someone has weaponized a child, or like made one parent look like the devil. And they're coming off like, oh, it's all, this is like, yet whoever this is had nothing but a tremendous amount of love for their child. Either you've been a victim of parental alienation, or you're advocating, wanting justice for being lied to, or that's the thing when you demonize one parent. You know what I mean? The child then's like, they're the devil? Well, I guess I'm the devil's advocate. You know, I'm the son of Satan or the daughter of Satan. You know what I mean? So when you're co-parenting and you demonize one of the parents, that child is half of that parent. So when you demonize one or the other parent, the child then, who are they? They're the devil's advocate. They become the spawn of Satan. You know what I mean? It's contradictory. It's like saying, your own child is like half demon. Who would do that? Parents don't realize that when they put the kids in the middle of a war, that it hurts your own children because they are 50% of whatever the other parent has been accused of. Oh, they're so evil. They're so evil. But how come we have this beautiful child then? How'd this child get to be so beautiful? You know, it's like a contradiction. You either have a beautiful child, and every beautiful child has beautiful parents. Every parent is not perfect. But to demonize one of the parents to the child, well, it's like saying 50% of your child is no good. That's the message they hear. And there always is two sides to a story. There always is two sides to every situation. It's dangerous tools people put into children's minds when they do that, when you see two parents fighting over a kid. And just because a parent may have broken a lot of hearts, and just because a parent may have had flings, does not make them a bad parent. It might make them a lousy lover or a lousy husband or wife, but it does not make them a bad parent. So somebody was busy digging up dirt here. As much dirt as what they could find. Who suffers? The child. And it's also cautioning here that if one parent did have a drug problem, or if one parent did have an alcohol addiction or whatever their addiction was, you do not want to discuss that stuff around your children. Because then the children may take those steps themselves. A child always says, "What's wrong with me? How come my folks are splitting up? How come my folks aren't together? How come? What did I do that was wrong?" They make it their faults. So when parents are so hating one another, and that's what it is. When parents are hating the other parent, they don't realize that they're actually saying, "I hate my child" as well, because the child has 50% of that parent in them. This is a family kerfuffle here. So busy digging up dirt. Looking for evidence, and somebody's been lying through their teeth. It's about winning. And the funny thing is, the only one in the war is the child. That's who gets hurt. Somebody needed to see this, know this, or hear this. Having to choose. Having to one up. Having to the child don't care. The child wants the love of both parents. You know what? Who's the advocate for the child? Maybe I am picking up on a child's advocate. While the parents are out warring, who is who's advocating for the child. I think the child needs an advocate. Because nobody's listening to the child. That could be you, Capricorn. You could be a social worker or a child's advocate. I mean, the parents are fighting, the child's covering its ears. That's a clear message. Oh, your dad or your mom did drugs. Oh, they were this. Oh, they were a drunk. Oh, they were a devil. Well, what does that tell the kid? Did they need to know that? Did they need to know that? And then you can't say, well, oh, my kids are starting to get into trouble when there's nothing but trouble in their home. And all they've heard is trouble. It is parental alienation that's coming out again. And I don't know what's going on, but it's like it's putting the kid in the middle. I don't really know if you're going through that, someone you know is going through that, or your past person is going through that. But somebody definitely is. And Spirit is saying that the child loses. While the parents are busy winning, it's the child that's losing. Self-worth, self-esteem, having to choose. It's the child that loses. And who is the child's advocate? Maybe it's you, Capricorn. Maybe it's someone you know advocating for you. Maybe you are advocating for someone else. Or maybe you are the child's advocate. Maybe it's a Capricorn child. Maybe it's your own child. I don't know. But I just know it's the child who suffers. It's been made crystal clear. Take care.